How are you lads? How's things? Let me fix this. I got into recording in a higher definition, and because of that only one screen will work on the GoPro, and I kind of want to see myself that I'm not doing that like, or doing this or whatever like, but my turn is, I'm going to have to reduce the higher definition because my computer's getting bait. It's taking too long to process the video, so we'll have to reduce the definition. So alright, look, we're here in Clifford's in Ballymakelligate, just outside Tralee. Castle Island is about 5 miles that way. Tralee is 5 miles that way. Killarney is maybe 20 miles that way. Limerick is an hour that way. But they're having a tractor auction. The 18th of April. Most of you probably know this already, so I'm not going to keep going on about it. They have some selection of gear here. Oh my god. We've several videos done, and we're going to keep doing them. There's more stuff coming the whole time, so we're kind of under a bit of pressure keeping up with the stuff that's coming. We're slowing down the videos now. We're doing kind of a more in-depth look at each tractor if we can, and we'll go back over a few of them again. There's in time to come, maybe later on the week or next week, and we'll start putting up, maybe, you know what I mean. But look, we're going to turn the camera. We're going to give a look at, we've all that side done over there. All the Renault, all the 8-1s, all the way up as far as 4-wheel drive Leeland. It's a handsome yoke. 290 above, it's a 290 Massey Ferguson, that's a smashing tractor. My own Belarus is going to be here. Is it an 820? 99 820? It's here for you. It's not here yet, but it will be here. It's working at the moment. Right, let's turn the camera and give a look. We've a line of Massey Fergusons here. The only thing we don't have is a couple of grey Fergusons. Okay, Ford 3000. Again, lovely tractor. These are a nice tractor. I don't think this was here yesterday or the day before actually. Freshly painted, high-speed starter, the whole lot on it. Well, she was different, so I was looking at it. I thought there was a high-speed starter in one of them. Again, lads, these are a lovely tractor. These are a handsome tractor. The amount of work they did. Like, look at this. If you want something for vintage, if you want something for tipping around the place, at the way the cost of fuel has gone at the moment and everything, I think we're all going to be going back to the bog again. But if you want something even to drive a log splitter, anything like that, this little car trailer, put on whatever, put on the hitch, the frame. You can buy the frame here inside in Clifford's Tractor Parts. Put on the frame, put on your car trailer, chainsaw, where you go, down the field, load of timber. Will we go this way or this way? You know what, we'll go this way. 3610. Ford 3610. Of course the 36 is that tractor's, that's a 3000, that's a 36. It's kind of just the more modern version of that one. That's kind of basically what it is. It's a nice tractor. These are like, again, these tractors are here. They are, it'll be covered. These are a nice tractor. These are just, they're there for you. These are like brilliant tractor, fierce, reliable tractor. Like any of these here are going to be 110. Well, okay, that's maybe a bit much. They're going to be very reliable tractor. Like, these are all good. These are all fellas just have them. That's it. It's like my own Belarus that I am going to bring over. I love it, but I want to change up. I've told some of you, I was in Shane Gregan's and Gorey looking at his collection of David Browns, and I kind of have a graph for, I don't know, 1490, 1590, something like that. I don't know. So maybe that handsome 290 above there. Okay, Massey Ferguson 65. Again, lovely tractor. A neighbour of mine, I told some of you in a previous video, they had a Massey Ferguson 65. I believe, actually, I'm open to correction here, I think they still have it. And this fella used to drive the tractor. Look at that, lads. That's a beautiful tractor. The fella used to drive the tractor, and they had a Foster or a McConnell power arm on the back of it. And like, okay, it's a small tractor now. It is a very small tractor, the Massey Ferguson 65. But the amount of work that man did with it, and it was the same era as this, because it had the fierce wide rims like that. I remember that. The amount of work he did with it, and he actually only passed away very recently. But lads, what a tractor it was. I just remember he dug post holes, he dug holes, he cleaned out a glen with it, cleaning down ditches, and I don't know, was there time? I don't even have time to be here, to be honest. Like, Nuffield 460. Again, nice tractor. I think, open the correction, someone said this in a video to me. She's the earlier type, apparently, with kind of a spokey wheel like that. Now, okay, don't know. Open the correction. Of course, the Leeland was the one that came before the Nuffield was the one that came before the Leeland, and then the Leeland came, and then Marshall came, and yeah, and if any of you want, I know where there is an 802 Leeland. She's painted the Marshall colours, but she is a Leeland. And if anyone wants to drop a comment there or send me an email, I'll put up your man's phone number, and I'll send you your man's phone number, and we go from there. Like, these were lovely tractors. Actually, these were another tractor. We were on about the Forza Major in the previous video. They must have had a dinger of a gearbox as well, because what they used to do with these was convert them into 6 cylinders. They were very easy to do. They'd cut the chassis, lengthen the chassis, and just drop in a 6-cylinder BMC instead of the 4-cylinder BMC. Again, that's a lovely tractor. Pulley and all in it for driving your thrasher, your cordon crusher, whatever you want. It's there, lads. And the way things are going with fuel prices and everything else, these tractors, you know what? We should all have one. We should all have one and have a bit of a garden, or buy a rotavator, or buy a plough, or buy something, or buy a trailer, buy a small transport box, and be going down the field for a bit of timber. Yeah, because the government don't want us having fires anymore, so that's the other side of it. Okay, Massey Ferguson 25. There's actually 2 of these here. There's another one over on the other side. Again, 2 smashing tractors. Again, I opened the correction on all this, lads. I think they were built in France. And of course, this Massey Ferguson, or any of the other Massey Fergusons, if you can, the 10th of May, just outside Tralee, Kingdom County Show, and the 10th of May, we're having a big vintage on the 10th of May, and we're celebrating all things Massey Ferguson. I'm involved with the show, so lads, please come on and support me. It'd be absolutely brilliant to see you there. There'll be trashing, there's everything. The Kingdom County Show goes on for 2 days. There's dog shows, there's horse riding, there's show jumping, there's sheep shows, there's cattle shows, there's all the local machinery dealers will be there showing their wares. So lads, it's just outside Tralee, near the Earl of Desmond, if you know where that is. The 10th of May for the vintage. 10th of May is probably the better day if you're into vintage. You get to see the whole show. It's gates open in the morning at 9 o'clock. So if you're bringing a tractor, land on early, please. Or you could also land on the Saturday evening. There is security there, and put it into the vintage field Saturday evening or Saturday whenever. I'd really appreciate it. There's plaques, brass plaques, the whole lot, and the tea sandwiches, the whole lot. New Holland, oh, that's a handsome tractor as well, 4-wheel drive. Oh, yeah. Holder. My apologies. I said when I saw this first that I never saw a holder before, but of course I did. A good friend of mine back the road, John, has a holder, and another fella that has another holder that I've up in the video, a little kind of a bicycle kind of a holder. Again, but lovely little garden tractor. Just someone out of polytunnel, someone like that, either or, the New Holland or that, depends on the size of your polytunnel. Like front linkage, she's spool valves here, she's spool valves on the other side. Can we open the door? We can. Look at that, lads. She might be a bit awkward for getting in and out of, but yeah, that's. Pick up pitch in the back, lifts. More spool valves here. She'd drive your log splitter for you. She might be a bit slow driving it, but she'd drive your log splitter. She'll also put a trailer on it. Right, Massey Ferguson 35X. We've mentioned this before, 35X multi-power. To me, it's a lovely tractor. It's a 35X multi-power. But for some reason, fellas are actually gone out of their mind ringing about this tractor. Don't know. I know there was one sold in England lately. Jesus, I won't even talk about it. It made upward and over 20 grand. Upward and over 20 grand. Sterling. I can tell you now, if you're interested in this tractor, the reserve on this is not next near 20 grand. Don't ask me what the reserve is, I'm not going to tell you. I actually don't know, but I can tell you it's not 20 grand. But one of them did make over 20,000 sterling in England. Okay, Massey Ferguson 35. Spoke about this tractor, grass tyres. Look, she's all rewired, there's all new wiring in it. There you go. Open the correction on this. She's actually piped for your log splitter now. This would be an ideal log splitter tractor for you. Open the correction. She is a 65 engine and a 35 back end. That's what I'm being told. She looks a bit higher, a bit beefier, but she'd be a nice tractor now for a road run or something like. She's nice. Excuse me. Oh my god. She's painted yellow. Highway colours. Yeah, that's a handsome tractor. Grass tyres in the back of it. Just some fella know football pitch. Someone like that, someone cutting a bit of grass. Football pitch. You have the plenty power of the 65 engine. You have your grass tyres ready to go. I think the front tyres might be great for a football pitch. You'll have to take them off and put on van tyres. What I saw a fella put down one time was tyres off of a John Deere mower, actually. Okay, Massey Ferguson 42. Don't know a whole pile about him. I would presume built in France, and the only reason I'm saying that is because of the badge. The badge here is very similar to the badge on the Massey Ferguson 25. So that's the only reason I'm saying it. I have no idea where it was built, but a Massey Ferguson 42. She's a lovely tractor as well. God, the tyres have a few cracks in it, like, but I'm telling you, lads, this is the way to go. We all need something like this. We absolutely do. Small trailer. Small car trailer. You put on the tree, the boys inside have a frame. So it goes onto the 3-point linkage. And there's a ball hitch in it. You can pull away your car trailer and your chainsaw all day long. Okay, Ford 36. I presume they went from the 3000 to the 36, and then they went to the 3610. I'm only guessing. I don't know. My uncle had a 36, very, very similar to this. Very similar, nearly the exact same as this. And he had it at forestry. It was a handsome tractor. It was absolutely spotless. But the branches of the trees and just, it destroyed it. But it was just, actually, I don't know. But they're lovely tractors as well. Like, that's a nice tractor for someone. Okay, there's a bit of work to be done to it, there's no doubt about that. But like, it's all there. It's a neaty tractor. You have a drawbar, pick up hitch, the whole lot. Look, she's piped here. She's piped. Yeah, you could drive a log splitter off of that. There's a return on it. Go out there and buy a Malone log splitter. Yeah, that's a nice tractor as well. Okay, 178. Massey Ferguson 178. Again, here for you, lads. Here for you. And I want this tractor. I want this tractor in Kingdom County Show. Actually, I want that. I want them all in Kingdom County Show. The 10th of May, lads. Please. Come on, support it. We need to get more people out to these vintages. There's only a handful of vintages left around the place. And if we can get people out to these vintages, we're going to try and keep them going. Morris Collins was on last Sunday. last Sunday week. At this stage was last Sunday, whenever it was. I don't know when this video is going out, but it was an absolutely overwhelming success. It was just, so could have drawn story up and down there the last couple of days was, I know she an MX. It was an overwhelming success, so let's help make Kingdom County show as good. The 10th of May, lads. Zetter 2511. I know where there is one of these. It's above in, I'm going to say Brogan's in Ballinasloe. And what a tractor it is. It's absolutely, completely original. Inside in the yard, above in Brogan's at the back. Tell him I sent you. Tell him you saw it. You didn't see it in my video, but you saw it on a video that I did. I was talking about it. It's completely original. It's all sieged. The levers are sieged and everything. But he told me himself, I think it's Paul. He told me that one owner from new. It's out the back, inside in the shed, and it's a Hanson tractor. Of course, these were 2-cylinder. And of course, the story with these is, these were actually, when these came out, Zetter, Zet, I think, was the fella that invented it, and OR was tractor, Zet tractor, whatever, the other in Czechoslovakian. But when they came out, they were actually very closely, and they were going to be called Skoda. Skoda was going to be their name. That's what they were going to be called. They were going to be called a Skoda. But they settled on Zetter. What would be nicer? Skoda? No. And of course Zetter, actually, this is open to debate as well. Zetter, I'm going to say, were 80 years last year, but they weren't. They're 80 years this year. 1945, the Czechoslovakian government launched a competition for someone to design a tractor, and this was in October, November 1945, and the first Zetter was actually built in around March, around this time of the year actually, March or April 1946. So, do you want to say 45? 46? I say 45, you say tomato, whatever. Okay, another Massey, she another 135. Strange cab. I thought she was a different tractor the last day. I know her as one of these, very similar to this, but she was, she came in from, just I don't know where she came in from now, to be honest, I kind of have forgotten. But she had a plug in the engine. You could plug in the engine at night to keep her warm, so she started in the morning for you. But that's a sweet little tractor too. Oh, didn't realise that, lads. Didn't realise that. This fella's going to get fierce excited now. Look at that. Multi-power. Oh lads, multi-power. A 135 multi-power. Didn't realise that, lads. Multi-power. Is a 178 multi-power? I bet you there could be all multi-power now. No, she's not. I can't see it anywhere if she is. Yeah, that's a nice tractor. Okay, look, there's a couple of cracks in the tires. Christ almighty. That's a nice tractor. 135 multi-power. We thought the only one was the 35X. But yeah, fellas are going to go mad for this now too. That's Zetter. Column change above the dash. That's well painted. That's a nice tractor. Okay, 165. Again. The 178 is way taller. Is it not? What's the 178? Maybe. It looks taller. T. Martin and Sons. Look that up. We'll see. Okay, I know nothing about this, but I know those fellas telling me that the metal lights is, just lads, I can't remember now, ZV number plate, which means she was an import at some stage. 1890426. Again, lads, a nice little tractor. It's kind of a tractor that could do with a desperate power washing, a savage belt of a power wash, and away you go. Oh lads, we're back to the Ford 3000. 3,000, right. Let's go up the outside here. We're getting there, lads. We're getting there. Renault. Oh, that's a lovely tractor, lads. Like I said, if I had money, I'd be broke. If I had money, I'd build a shed and I'd fill the whole fucking place up. That's a nice tractor, lads. Lads, any fella now looking for power. That's a bog standard tractor. Very little electrics. All the electrics in this is the lights. And the lights and the starter. And you have power to be at the band. Whether it's a diet feeder, I couldn't imagine the lock is massive in it. And imagine the lock is fairly miserable in it. But like, if you were that on a diet feeder, or maybe you just wanted for drawing a few bales or something like that, that's now you're talking. Or maybe just an agitator, and like we spoke about fellas cutting timber a while ago, maybe to drive a wood processor. So you can do it with an exhaust manifold, alright. There's no doubt about that. PTO shaft, pickup pitch. There's a brand new pickup pitch. There's a brand new hook in it. Anyone tell me the year? SSG742V. I can never understand the British number plates. 2000. That's a nice tractor as well. RIN 59. I have a feeling RIN could be Roscommon. Again, lads, that's a nice little tractor as well. Look, I'm telling you, lads, we all need to be buying these tractors. We actually really do need to be. Yeah. There's something different about this, and I'm not getting it. I don't know, lads. Okay, the door handle don't work. That's the first boo-boo, but looking at the dash. See the dash? I don't think that's factory steering wheel, lads. But again, lads, that's a nice tractor. Look, cab, fully closed in, power steering. Yeah, 265 Massey Ferguson. Again, the amount of work these tractors did, lads. And the amount of work they're still able to do. Like, this is a neat tractor, like for feeding cattle, an outside farm. Maybe you just want a project. That is a nice tractor. Of course, she's the same, kind of similar as the 165. But like, she's just a 265. She's just the next upgrade, the newer version of it, like. So just, yeah, like I said, they're here for you. The 18th January, February, March, the 18th of April. Viewing is now. And there's people coming and going all day. Don't land on it at 5 to 1 or 5 to 6. But land on the middle of the day. The boys will be here to show you around the place. 476, lads. We looked at this the other day. Again, the cab is not bad in it. Okay, she's bits there. There's bits under the door. But I know of a fella that was trying to get a cab for one of these, and $5,000. So the cab is not bad in this. The cab in this is well doable. Like, there's brand new tires in the back of it. There's brand new tires in the front of it. Look at that, boy. Made in England. British engineering, but British engineering at its finest. Okay, lads, that's kind of it. We're flat out in the videos. My battery's showing red. Yeah, viewing is actually 2 more down the yard. Viewing is 9 to 1, 2 to 6, and Saturday from 9 to 1. But like I said, lads, don't rock up at like 5 to 1. Don't rock up at 5 to 6. The boys want to go home. So, land on. Everything is here for you. There's more stuff coming. So we're going to have another video in a couple of more days' time. And yeah. So yeah. Let's go down the yard. 2 more down the yard. Stay where we are. Okay lads, this is more stuff down the yard. Look at all this. Exhaust clamps. That's like an exhaust of a Fiat. In this too. 1 time 90. What else is here lads? Come on. I don't know what that is. More clamps. Flexi pipe. More exhausts. That's like an exhaust of a 165 or something. More flexi stuff. What's that? Oh, clutches. Look. They have all this stuff here at Clifford's, and this is only one shed. Barrels of oil. Anything like that. They sent everything out on DPD. The DPD van calls here maybe two or three times a day. Okay, Massey Ferguson 35. What? 35X, my apologies. What a smashing tractor. What a lovely tractor. Like nearly brand new tyres in the back, which probably are brand new apart from a couple of road runs. There's brand new spanty tyres in the front of it. Oh, fine steering wheel. The steering is rock tight. Jesus, lads. How many hours is up on it? 1,694 hours. Roll bar. Oh, that's a nice tractor. You have to admit that. I don't care whether you like tractors or not. Even my old cousin there, Philip, that's a nice tractor. This would suit you now for going down the field for your oranges over in Georgia. Am I right, Philip? This is, yeah, that's a nice tractor. Actually, do you know what Cliffords have as well? And I just spotted it here. You see the back of the link arms, the ball. Balls get worn. You can actually cut them off here and weld down balls. They have the pieces inside. Massey Ferguson 133. Now, open the correction on all this. This to me, I'm told, is a German tractor. Mid-mounted mowing bar. Oh lads, that's... Apparently, it's the exact same as a 135. The exact same as a 135, but they were badged as a 133 in Germany. Now, that's what I'm being told. So, don't shoot me. Don't give out to me. You probably will anyway. But that's what I'm being told. That it's the exact same as a 135, but badged 133, because that's the way they were sold in Germany. Even though there was 133s sold here as well. And the 133s here were different. Some of them have live drive. Some of them didn't have live drive. I don't know. I'm not even going to try and know. But lads, that's a smashing tractor. That is an absolutely smashing tractor. Mid-mounted mowing bar. Let's, in all fairness, who couldn't do with that tractor? That'd be... yeah. Okay. Now lads, that's kind of it. I'm going to rock and roll. What's that after? Oh no, another exhaust. More exhausts. It's like an exhaust of a Ford. Straps. Oh lads. Alright, I'm going to go. I have to go home. I have another mission on. Yeah, give a like, give a subscribe, and we'll see you all on the next one. And land on. And most importantly, if you can, please tell Cliffords you saw it here. Alright? And there's plenty of parking here. There's plenty of everything. Land on the day. There'll be chip wagons. There'll be everything. And follow there, because lads, there's more tractors to come. So there will be more videos. And yeah. Alright? Give a like. Give a subscribe. We'll see you all on the next one, buddy. Thank you.